Hello, all my chickadees. Welcome back to my nest. Today, we are going to dive back into 14 Days with You. I seen that there was an update not long ago about day 4, I think, and I'm like, oh goodness. What day did we get to? We only did day 1. It's been a couple of years ago. We only finished day 1. So, we are diving back into 14 Days with You, and since it's been so long, we're actually going to start over at the beginning. And we're going to do it in bite sized bits. So, if you are interested in watching all of this, please let me know down below. I am curious about what has happened because it has been a hot minute since we checked this out, and I'm sure a lot of fun things have been updated. But first off, we're going to read this warning, okay? Warning: 14 Days with You is a demo for an upcoming horror romance game and is specifically created for those who are 18 or over. Minors are strictly prohibited from playing. This demo also involves strong language, sexual content, unsettling themes, mentions of death and murder, eye-straining text, screen shakes, and is intended for mature audiences only. Themes will get darker as more days are released. Viewer discretion is advised. Are you 18 or older? Yes, I am 18 or over. Now that is a warning for everybody. Okay, please pay attention to that. I do not want any of my chickadees to get, hurt or upset or whatever. If any of this is triggering for you, please click away. Whoa. Wait. Confirm you are 18 or over and have read everything correctly. Yes? There we go. There's the boy. There's the boy. It's been so long. Hey, buddy boy. Oh, I love this. This is, the plus. What's the plus for? Right here in the corner. Oh. Oh, delete all save files. Okay. This will delete all stored data and reset the game back to its default state. This will not delete any of your current save files. I think I deleted the old ones. Okay, yeah. Hang on. Go back. Yeah, we need to delete all of it. This will delete all your current save files, including any autosaves. Ren will still remember you. And it says, reset Ren's memory, start fresh. This will delete all stored data and reset the game back to its default state. This will not delete any of your current save files. Ren will not remember you after this. Oh, look, it says, I can see you. Okay, Ren, baby, we gotta start from the beginning, okay? Yeah. Delete all of your data. Yeah. Okay, we do need to delete the save files. We're starting all over. Alright. There we go. Oh, Rin has totally forgotten us, guys. We have to start all over again. But that is good. That is good. Because I have forgotten what happened in the past. Hey, Rin, baby. We're going to come meet you again, okay? Alright, let's see. We're going to move the back a little bit. Screen display. Oh, no. I want to stay there. I want to stay there. Okay, cool. Alright, guys. Let's dive on in. Oh, enable streamer mode. This will disable all sexual content and limit the use of strong language. It will not change the overall dark themes present within the demo. Ideal for YouTube videos and streaming on Twitch. That is pretty cool. I should definitely do that, right? But I want to see it. Well, I guess I could cut around it. So, yeah. nickname. What would you like it to be called? Angel! Oh, that's cute. Do you want to enable the 18 plus scenes? Yes. Oh my gosh, this is definitely different. I don't remember this. Bust preference. How would you describe your bust? Breast, chest, ambiguous. Let's say chest. Body preference. How would you describe your body? Feminine, masculine. Genitalia. How would you describe your genitalia? This is an experimental feature and it's recommended that you play with it turned off. This option exists purely for those who don't want to sleep with Ren in day one to unlock the... Okay. I don't want to unlock all the scenes. No. I don't want to unlock them all. This is pretty cool. What nickname would you like to be called? I think Angel's cute. I like that. He can call us Angel. Still a work in progress. Lamau. More settings will go here soon. Oh! Wait. No. What am I doing here? Start. No. Okay, there we go. Okay, I like that it has all those... Oh, Angel, I see. I can't wait to finally meet you, Angel. Ooh. Okay. Version 5.0. Wow. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I last played. I love all those additional, like, settings. That's really cool. Sorry, I got, like, lost in the settings for a while. But, alrighty. I love this pastel look. I missed it. Hello! What's that? Oh! Oh! Welcome, Angel. It's March 23rd. It actually is March 23rd. The date's wrong, or the time's wrong, but it actually is March 23rd as I'm recording this. That is really cool. I don't know if it's creepy or cool. Okay. Would you like to change your username? Oh, this is cool. Type something. Can I? Hello, my chickadees! Buddy maps. Oh, look, there's a little heart-shaped island there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's change my username. I'm just gonna put Angel Sparrow. I kind of like his nickname being Angel. Okay. That was really cool. Okay, yes, I'm going to say that about everything. Leave me alone. Okay. Okay. We're finally going to get started. In other news, the remains of yet another body has been pulled from Lake Blue Moss, making it a total of 4 unidentifiable victims this past year. Authorities believe that... Stifling a groan with the rim of my coffee cup, I fish around for the remote lodged between the cushions and turn it off. I wasn't about to let some morbid headline damper the start of my cheerful morning, especially considering how today was going to be the first day of work after finally getting that hard-earned promotion. I mean, sure, stacking and sorting through books at a library might not have been my dream job, or even my first choice of places to work after moving back. But the pay was nice. My coworkers were friendly, and the building was located within the perfect walking distance from my apartment. There was even this adorable little bakery along the way that served the best shortcakes and croissants known to mankind. And the manager there always loved to hand out small freebies whenever I stopped by. It still beats living in the city, though. Honestly, I wasn't even sure why I left my hometown in the first place. The fast-paced hustle and bustle lifestyle of the city just wasn't what I was longing for whenever I stared out the window on sleepless nights. And the people there were always rude and indignant. It was nothing like Corland Bay, where everyone felt like a close-knit family, and the air smelt like the sea rather than pollution. And sure, the local crime rate might be getting out of hand as of late, and there might be fewer things for me to do here, but my new job keeps me busy, and I prefer spending time alone at the beach over visiting shady bars with people I barely considered friends. In fact, setting my mug onto the table, I reach into my pocket and pull out my phone. A notification from Moth, my online friend, pops up, so I tap the screen to read their message. What greets me is an adorable sticker of some anime character giving a thumbs up, as well as a short message that says, "Good luck today," underneath. Moth had always been adamant about showing their endless support for me, even after 5 years of friendship, cursed memes, and late-night video calls. And even though I would never admit it out loud, I was truly grateful to have someone like them in my life. Pulling up the keyboard, I begin to type a response to their message. Say thank you, send back another sticker, reply later, send a meme with zero context. Let's send back another sticker. When did I download that pack of anime stickers? Not that I was about to complain or anything. After all, they were free, charming, and included some of my favorite comfort characters. Without hesitating, I send back a sticker of some green-haired protagonist holding up a giant heart. Is it Deku? Is it Deku? Oh my god, what happened to my face? Ah! No! Oh my god, I'm stuck. No, I'm stuck. What has happened to my face? I can't turn it. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what happened? What happened to my face? Oh my god, how long was it like that? I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I am a professional. I am a professional. Okay, I am sorry. Oh goodness. That is creepy. I guess when I was trying to type in the thing, I hit the wrong button. Without hesitating, I send back a sticker of some green-haired protagonist holding up a giant heart. A gray chat bubble pops up just as I hit the send button, indicating that Moth was tapping out another message. Oh, there's Moth. Hey, buddy. By the way, did you see the latest AOG episode? I heard Haruko got an outfit change. Spoil it for me. Did he really change his hairstyle as well? Or was it really just a sorcerer's outfit? Attack on Giants, or AOG, as Moth liked to call it, is a popular anime series that we recently became obsessed with, and Haruko is one of the main characters from the show. He's a sorcerer known for his shy and airheaded demeanor, and as late, his hairstyle had become a trending topic within the community. Now that I thought about it, what hairstyle did Haruko have in the latest episode? His hair is short now. His hair is mid-length now. His hair is long now. His hair is still the same. It's long? He grew it out? I knew there was a 1-year time skip, but dang! I'm bouncing off the walls! By the way, I don't mean to change the subject, but didn't you say last night that you were going to head to work at 8 a.m.? Because it's like almost 9:30 where you are right now. Right? Or am I just dumb and got the time zones mixed up again? Looking at the time displayed on my phone, I immediately let out a string of curses and leaped to my feet. Shit. Grabbing the coat that I had carelessly strewn across the back of the sofa earlier, I quickly shrugged it on before making a beeline towards the front door. Before I leave, however, I spare one final glance at myself in the poorly hung mirror in the hallway. Hopefully the outfit I chose was appropriate for my job. Something cutesy, something comfy, something alternative, something professional, something trending, something casual. Let's go alternative. Okay, so maybe my outfit might not match the vibes of the library. But hey, at least I'll look hot while stacking those books. I forgot we worked in the library. Adjusting the black choker around my neck and readjusting the fishnet mesh, I give myself an appreciative nod in the mirror. But enough of that. I can check myself out another time. Hastily, I smooth out the wrinkles and pick off any stray pieces of lint from my sleeves before I finally head out the front door. And almost catch my coat on the door handle in the process. It's gonna be that type of day today. With a grumble, I tug at the fabric of my coat before slamming the door shut with a little bit too much force than necessary. Even trying to insert my key came with a bit of a struggle, and I had to fight the urge to yell in frustration as I attempted to lock my door. Seriously? When would that lazy bum of a landlord do something about this? I swear I've complained about this at least 4 times this month. Oh, hey there, Angel. Looking good? Hi, Violet. Oh, she's cute. Oh, is that a... And she's carrying a purple flower. Oh, she's blinking. That's a cool animation. My neighbor, Violet, practically beams at me while she fishes through her pockets for her own apartment key. Resting on her hip was yet another potted plant, and I found myself wondering where she was going to put it this time. I was almost entirely convinced that her whole apartment had been turned into a greenhouse at this point, considering how her balcony was practically filled to the brim with different types of plants, greeneries, and other various kind of flora. But I wasn't about to complain or anything. The fragrance that wafted in the wind that always smelled floral and earthy, and it did well to mask the smell of smoke and burnt food whenever I tried to cook. I love the shoes, by the way. The color really complements your aura this morning. You'll have to let me peek inside your closet someday. I've been looking for some new inspiration lately. Especially with winter right around the corner. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. Oh! But back to you. I wonder what the bulb symbol does. Oh! Hello, the chickadees. In my house era, don't at me. Oh, that's Moth. Stop interfering with my walks, Tio. Who's Tio? Welcome, Angel. Oh, is that us? Updates every 3 to 5 hours. Buddy maps. Oh, is that telling us where everybody else is? Oh, so there's her. Color name. Username color. Dislike. Neutral. Like. Love. Oh. That's username. Oh. So green is like. Question mark. But those are gray. What is gray? Oh, username color, right? Blue. Okay, neutral. Okay, that's new. Was purple. I know, that's us. Welcome, Angel. Okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. Sorry, got distracted again. Her voice pulls me away from my thoughts, and I notice how the growing smile on her face doesn't seem to falter. Wow, Violet sure was extra chirpy this morning. I wonder if she'd let me borrow some of that energy. In response, I shoot my neighbor a grin of my own, and was apparently enough to brighten her mood even more than it already was. What exactly are you holding? Is that another plant? It's nice to see you again. Sorry, V, I'm in a rush. Let's be nice. What are you holding? Oh, this? It may or may not be another plant I impulsively bought from work. Isn't she beautiful? She briefly pulls away from her lock to gently pet the succulent plant. The look on her face is soft now, and I couldn't help but stare. Oh, I almost forgot. I've been meaning to ask you this, but when were you going to tell me that you were seeing someone? Huh? A knowing look pulls at her features as Violet continues to fiddle with the lock on her door. What are you talking about? Come on, don't act like you didn't just have a guy over last night. I saw him leaving when I took Kathy out for a walk. I'd be more worried about my neighbor taking her plants, named plants, out on a walk at night, but the thought of someone leaving my apartment seemed to set off way more alarm bells. Yeah, what do you mean someone leaving our apartment? We were alone. I give Violet a concerned look, and she picks up on it almost immediately. You don't remember? Don't tell me you were drunk or something. With a huff, she gives up on trying to unlock her door. It seems as though we both share the same problem with our apartment locks. And places her potted plant on the ground before slowly making her way towards me. Tall guy, wearing a dark slasher hoodie, probably into either alt-fashion or bondage with the crazy amount of belts and loops wrapped around his leg. That sounds pretty cool, though. Ring any bells? No. Last night I was just catching up on some TV shows and talking with my friend. No one came here. Even if they did, I would have heard them. My place isn't really all that big anyway. Really? But I was sure it was your door. A hand rests on her cheek in a thinking manner before she pouts up at me, seemingly giving in, for now. Well, alright. Maybe it was someone else's apartment. I mean, it's always so dark in these hallways at night. Honestly, what's our landlord doing? Would you mind if I check in with security downstairs later? It gave me some peace of mind. Yeah, that's fine, sure. Please, go check and see if there was a suspicious person out here. Alright then, thank you, Angel. Well, I got some plants to water and some MMOs to raid in, so... Violet lets out one last huff before she picks up her plant. What did she name this one again? And goes back to unlocking her door. Good talk, I guess. Even it was kind of awkward. Yeah, sure. See you later, bye. Slipping past my neighbors and into the cramped hallways, I quickly made for the stairs. When will they fix that broken elevator? And break into a slight jog. Thankfully, the weather was rather cool today, and the shoes I chose weren't going to leave me with blisters by the time I reached the library. Nice. The smell of old paper, coffees, and soft incense floods my senses as I step through the library's glass door. The medallic chimes alert the woman at the reception desk of my arrival, and I watch as she tucks a strand of stray blonde hair behind her ear as she turns around to greet me. Good morning, Eleanor. Oh, hi, Eleanor. Oh. She looks surprised for some reason before her expression morphs into a soft smile, and she beckons me closer with a nod of her head. Eleanor is one of my co-workers here at Corland Bay Library, and one of the very few people who actually gets the work done. And although she's notorious for being rather scatterbrained, she more than makes up for it with her caring and doting attitude towards everyone. But her nurturing personality can get rather overbearing at times, and I often find myself having to step away to get some breathing room. Nevertheless, she's charming to work with, and I appreciate her always looking out for me. After all, who knows what my sleeping schedule would have looked like without her help. Angel, just on time. I printed out your... Wait, where did I... Her expression turns into a slight panic as she spins on her heels, and I silently watch with amusement as she shuffles towards the various books and stacks of paper lining her desk. Where did I leave it? Ah, here it is. Spinning around once more, Eleanor comes back and hands me a sheet of paper with the word schedule printed in big, bold letters. I take it from her grasp and give the sheet a once-over. Well, it looks like I'm going to be busy for the next few weeks. But I guess Eleanor doesn't seem to share the same disdain as me, judging from the playful look plastered on her face. So, How does it feel to no longer be the one in charge of stacking books all day long? Although, you'll still have to work the front desk from time to time, though. Unfortunately. I offer a weak smile at her words before rounding the corner and placing my bag under the desk. And as I begin to pull out some of my belongings, the front door chimes again, letting everyone know that another patron has arrived. Figuring Eleanor has it all covered, I leave the customer to her as I go back to preparing everything for the day. Ooh, I wonder. Has this changed? Oh, look, there she is. Good morning, Corland Bay. Okay, she's a she-they. Violet is a she-her. And Moth is a they-any. Okay. Yeah, there she is. Okay, so we were there. That's our apartment. And then this is the library. Hey, that's not actually too far from home. That's pretty good. But as I turn around to check on her, I notice that she already finished greeting the customer and was on her way back to her own desk across from mine. As if sensing my gaze, she spins around in her office chair and flashes me a teasing grin. Look like he's back again. Eleanor gives a soft chuckle as she inclines her head in the direction of the person she was talking about. You know, that new guy. I don't know when he started showing up here in the Bay, but he always comes in and rents out books you recommend on the display window. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say he has a crush on you. Especially with that outfit you got going on. It makes you look rather gorgeous, so I can't really fault him for staring. Because he was staring. A lot. Snorting, I push Eleanor's office chair so she's facing the other way and focus my attention back on the papers in front of me. Yeah, this guy has a crush on us. What was with everyone today? Always smiling, gossiping about other people, and meddling in business that wasn't their own. It was bad enough I had to deal with a potential intruder, but I doubt my deadbeat landlord was going to do anything about it. I might need to buy a stronger lock on my way home from work. Maybe even some kind of alarm system. But would the stores still be open by then? It depends. When are we going to get off? All of a sudden, I get pulled backwards as Eleanor playfully wheels my chair around and leans over my shoulder to softly speak into my ear. Would you look at that? Loverboy in aisle 8 needs some help, it seems. She nods in the direction of the red light flashing above the bookshelves, signaling to the staff that someone in that row needed assistance. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever been in a library that does that. Has like a little light on top, like, nee, 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 I need help. That's pretty cool. I wonder if bigger libraries do that. With a sigh, I reluctantly stand up and make my way over. I already knew for a fact that Eleanor wasn't going to go help them herself, so I begrudgingly began to make my way towards aisle 8 alone. I knew better than to glance back at her, though knowing fully well that my teasing coworker would be sporting the biggest grin on her face at my misfortune. Ducking around the corner and into the aisle, I was immediately met with a broad backside that was covered by what had to be the comfiest looking cardigan I ever seen. The person whom it belonged to, however, hadn't seemed to notice me yet, so I awkwardly cleared my throat and absent-mindedly shifted my weight from one foot to the other. There he is! There he is! Here comes the boy! Hello, boy! He's so cute. He seems to jump at this sudden noise before sheepishly turning around to face me. Immediately, I was taken back by his soft demeanor, doe-like eyes, and imposing height. So, this was the guy who always rented out my recommended books on display window, huh? He definitely fit the aesthetic of a cozy literature lover needing a good book. His pink hair also reminded me of Haruko, an anime character I had recently been obsessing over with Moth during our late-night video calls. In fact, even the overall cut and style appeared vaguely similar to his. But then again, this hairstyle could have been trending right now or something, and I just so happen to be the last to know about it. I like his hairstyle. That's cute. Look at the blush. But now that I really had a good look at him, which proved difficult considering his towering height, this stranger also seems to bear a near picture perfect resemblance to the male lead from this webcomic I was reading. It was called Always With You, and involved the main character meeting the love of their life at a. Oh, look that he is blood. Oh, he's so. I love that pose. Oh, the little blue tips of his hair. He is so cute. just let me appreciate him for a moment. Look at that blush. It fits him perfectly. As if noticing my spaced out look, the stranger absent-mindedly scratches at his jaw while he waits for me to snap out of my thoughts. In fact, I'd been so distracted that I didn't even realize that he had been muttering quietly to himself. Whoa, you look... But I thought you'd prefer softer clothing. Well, that's why I... sorry, I hope I'm not bothering you. I was just looking for, His voice pulls me back to the present, and I hastily try to make sense of what was spilling from his cherry-tinted lips. Watching him struggle with his words would have made anyone feel bad, so I offer him a reassuring smile in return and an encouraging nod of my head. At that, he takes a steady inhale of air before trying again. I need some help. I'm looking for a specific book, you see, but... And now he's playing with the ends of his sleeve. That's adorable! I felt the sudden urge to reach out and stop him. Did I find the action annoying? Endearing? Relatable? Who knows? Endearing. It is endearing. It is adorable. But instead, I held back and waited for him to find the words to speak. But wow, even his mannerisms were eerily similar to Haruko's. The endearing awkwardness and sleeve tugging gave me a sense of deja vu, and it honestly felt like he walked straight out of the anime and into this very library. Man, Moth is gonna freak when I tell them about this later. The stranger in front of me takes in another shaky inhale before he tries to speak once more, this time with a lot more confidence in his tone and a fire in his eye. Do you have any books on native flora? The best I've found are on generic wildlife, but nothing about Corland Bay's plants. Or maybe I'm just in the wrong aisle? He was looking for a book about native flora? Perhaps I should introduce him to Violet. Chuckling to myself at the thought, I stepped closer to the tall man and began scanning the contents of the shelf beside him. He almost seemed to flinch at the sudden closeness between us, but showed no signs of moving away. In fact, he seems to almost lean closer and incline his head towards mine. And had I not been too preoccupied with finding that book, I would have noticed how his breath hitches in his throat as my scent floods his senses. No, you're definitely in the right aisle. Those kind of books are just more hidden, I guess. I step past him this time and make my way over to the lower part of the shelves. Absent-mindedly, I run a finger against the spine of each book until I come into contact with one book in particular. Then, bending over slightly, I pull the book from the shelf and give it the cover a once-over before offering it to the man behind me. Is this what you're looking for? Too preoccupied with the misplaced book on the bookshelf, who brings cookbooks to the nature aisle? I barely notice how his blue eyes trail across my form before landing on the book I held out in my outstretched hand. Was it just me, or did he have a certain glint in his eye? Was this book really that interesting? Or perhaps this tall stranger was just really into nature? Well, not that it mattered, because he was already taking a tentative step forward and revealing more of his hands from the depth of his long sleeves. With shaky fingers, I watch as the stranger reaches out and takes it from my grasp. He flips through a few pages to take in its contents, before finally settling on the book with an affirmative nod. Yes, this was exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. I'm glad. You're like an angel sent down from heaven or something. You're so helpful. Kind, too. What? What? Oh, I didn't... Did I say that out loud? I didn't mean to. That must have been so weird. I'm so sorry. He looked as though he was about to cry. No. So I hastily threw up my hands in a comforting manner and shot him a reassuring smile. Hey, no, it's fine. No need to freak out. I wasn't expecting someone to say that about me, that's all. Really? Well, I think it's true for what it's worth. You really are like an angel. Thanks? An angel, huh? I seriously doubt that was the reason why my parents named me that in the first place, but it was crazy how he was able to guess my name so easily. Figuring that was my cue to leave before things got awkward, I give him one last friendly smile and subtly glance back towards the front desk. But the eccentric man showed no signs of moving. Instead, he just looked down at me expectantly. Did he want to continue the conversation? It seemed unlikely, as he didn't say anything. He simply stared at me. Awkwardly, I cleared my throat for what had to be the millionth time today, and gestured vaguely to the reception desk behind me. Well, if you don't need any more help, I should... This is just getting weird now. Should I even attempt to continue this conversation or just leave? He wants to talk to us. He's a little shy boy. He wants to talk to us. Look how happy he is. I mean, it would seem rude to just walk away abruptly. Especially considering how he is apparently a regular patron in the library I work at. But he wasn't making much of an effort either. So what should I do? Ooh, can we save here? Save. Okay. Back. Keep talking to him, stare back at him, politely excuse yourself and leave, lie and end the conversation. Let's keep talking to him. We don't have anyone else to help, right? Right? So, do you come here often? Seriously, Angel, that was the best one you could come up with? Damn it, now he probably thinks I'm the weird one. Yes, actually, I like visiting whenever I have some free time. Though I usually end up coming here just to hide away in a corner somewhere and look at your book collection. Yeah. You caught yourself, didn't you? You caught yourself. You came to look at us, didn't you? You have a lot of interesting books here. Lots and lots of books. Yeah, I mean, it is a library after all. But sure, whatever you say, mister. Actually, now that I think about it, you haven't told me your name yet. Oh, I guess you're right. You can call me Redacted. What? It was like he said something, but his voice was delayed. Was that even his voice? Was he speaking English? It almost felt like something that came out of a dream. How did you do that? Do what? Anyway, you can just call me Ren if you like. Is it alright if I continue to call you Angel? It's such a unique name. In my personal opinion, at least. Wait, did he just guess my real name? Or was he just using Angel as a nickname? And was he really flirting with me right now? Are you okay? Yeah, I think, but how did you know my name? I don't remember telling you. Silly, it's on your name tag. As if to prove a point, Rin reaches out to gently flick the name tag that I somehow forgot that I had put on this morning. Okay. Of course we have a name tag on. I mean, normally when you work at a job, you have a name tag. But I know there's some jobs that don't require you to have name tags. Like, oh, it's been a very long time since I've been into our local library. But it's like a tiny little library. But I don't remember any of them having name tags. So I guess that's why I was just like, oh, well, we don't have a name tag. No. We have a name tag. We are just being paranoid. Oh. Angel is a cute name, though. And it's really, really, really fun to say. Especially over and over again. Right. Anyway, say, are you busy later? I'd love to thank you for helping me find this book. Seriously, what is up with this guy? One minute he's shy and the next he's bold. It was like he was putting up several fronts to see which one I responded to better. He's like, does he like shy guys or does he like bold guys? Actually, I'll be busy this afternoon. I need to buy a new lock for my apartment. A new lock? That doesn't sound good. Can I ask why? I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell him. I mean, what's he gonna do? Personally show up at my doorstep and test the new knot lock himself? I mean, that would be a surprise, wouldn't it? Apparently someone broke into my apartment last night, and I didn't notice. I don't think they stole anything, but still it's creepy. I figured it'd be better to be safe than sorry, you know? Yeah, but it sounds like instead of a lock, you just need to jump the scumbag when they least expect it and beat him up and teach him a lesson. Stay up all night if you have to. Really get the edge on them. I couldn't help but let out a genuine chuckle at his suggestion. If I had to choose, then this would have to be the side of him I preferred. He seemed at ease, and his words weren't as forced or awkward. Yeah? And who's going to be the one to beat up the guy at 3 a.m.? Because last I checked, I'm not really the type to go around throwing punches at people I don't know. And definitely not before the sun is up and shining. I could do it for you. Look at that blush. He's like, I will wait outside your door all night to punch this guy in the nose for you, okay? I'll do it. I'm a big, strong baby. I'm a big, strong boy. I'm taller than you. I can do it. I can throw a punch. I can break him. You, but, I mean, we don't even know each other that well, and that's fine. I could tell you all about myself on the walk there. My whole life story and everything. Where I was born, the school I went to, how many cute librarians I met. Which happens to be one so far. Oh, smooth. Smooth. Before I could even comment on his sudden confidence, Ren seems to pick up on my discomfort at his choice of words. But even if it was discomfort that I was feeling, and hastily backtracks. Hey, or not, I was just messing around. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. There it was again. That subtle shift in his personality. But, now that he mentioned it, would it really hurt to invite him to my place for the night? He definitely looked like he could handle himself in a fight, his contrasting outfit aside. So, maybe it wasn't so bad of an idea? You guys know what I'm gonna do. Ooh, let's check this out real quick. Oh, hey! Hey, Ren's on here now! Ren EXE. He, they. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh boy, oh god. Wait, oh god. Oh god, oh boy, oh my god. He's flipping out. He's flipping the heck out that he's here with us. Oh, I like that. Invite him over. Actually, you know what? Would you mind coming over and staying the night? I feel a bit safer knowing someone else was around. Oh, you actually want me to come over? I mean, yeah. Sure. Definitely. He seems a bit too eager for this. If it's not too much trouble, I... Oh, that was us. If it's not too much trouble, I get... Where are they? Angel! Ah! There you are. Someone at the front desk is looking for you, and... Oh, sorry, are you busy right now? I can... Impeccable timing, as always, Eleanor. No, it's fine. I think everything is already handled here, right? Look at his grumpy face. He's like, someone else is talking. You're interrupting us. I give the two of them a soft smile before making my way towards the reception desk. But as I pass Eleanor, I gently clasp a hand on her shoulder and shoot her a playful look of my own. If you need more help, I'm sure Eleanor here can assist you. She loves helping others, right? And as I turn to leave, I barely miss the way Ren's eyes zone in on my hand resting on Eleanor's shoulder. He don't like that. He don't like that at all. Hours seem to pass by in a blur, and soon enough I find myself resting up in the employees' lounge. My mind drifts back to the guy from earlier, and I couldn't help but wonder what happened to him afterwards. Did he rent out the book I offered? What about my recommended novel of the week? Ren surely was strange, to say the least, but I had to admit he did seem kind of cute with his oversized cardigan and timid demeanor. He still gave me off-putting vibes, though, especially with his ever-changing personality. And if I had to be completely honest, that shy and timid persona that he displayed felt rather forced to me. It was almost as if he saw it on TV or something and wanted to try it out for himself. And I just happened to be one of his first victims. But who was I to call him out for it? That was his business, if he wanted to act all shy and demure. Oh, hello. Conan. Angel. Everything all right? It's not often I find you here this time. Conan, my boss, startles me as he suddenly appears in the entryway. Everyone saw him as some kind of blessing to this institution, because the moment he showed up, all forms of trouble seemed to disappear overnight. Those low-life teens started causing chaos elsewhere, and the rumored gangs became few and far between. At first, I thought that he might have been linked with these criminals because of his intimidating gaze and facial scars. Facial scars? Is that one on his chin? But then I got to know him better and found out that he held a massive soft spot for those dear to him. Though, much like Eleanor, Conan felt more like a father figure with how much he fretted over his staff and their well-being. I mean, he literally installed a new air conditioner and water dispenser last week because one of his employees fainted due to heat stroke. Aww. That's good. That is a good boss. That is a good boss. He's like, listen. One of my staff fainted because of heat stroke of how freaking hot it got in here. We need a new air conditioner. ASAP. Yeah, I like him so far. I like you. That's a good boss. It wasn't anything too major, but it was nice to know that our boss was considerate enough about people he hired. I doubt I could say the same about my old job in the city. Conan was also nice to chat whenever I went on my breaks, and would always encourage me to take as much time as I needed before I returned to my desk. But after realizing that I had, once again, been spacing out, I pulled myself away from my thoughts and turned to offer my boss an acknowledging smile. Yeah, I'm fine. Just taking a short break. I'll be back out there soon. Take as long as you need. Don't overwork yourself. He seemed hesitant to leave. If the way he was shifting from one foot to another was any indication, he shoots me a concerned look before opening his mouth, only to close it once more in contemplation. Are you worried about us? Ooh, is he on our list now? Oh, he is. Treat your books with kindness. Yes. Yes. Okay, he is a he, him. C or Roke. Oh, so that must be his last name, like Oruk 14. Alright, so Rin likes us, and everybody else is neutral. That's pretty cool. I don't remember checking this a lot last time. What, is he worried about us because we're spacing out? Have you seen Eleanor? I asked her to come to see me regarding the unsorted novels in the storeroom, but she's yet to show up. Eleanor? Last I saw her, she was talking to one of our Patreons in aisle 8. Maybe she's still there. I'll have to check again then. Thank you. And with that, he disappeared just as quietly as he came. But that was odd. It wasn't like Eleanor to suddenly go missing. Was she still occupied with Rin? It'd been a while, so I figured she would have finished helping him and left by now. Oh well, I'm sure she'll turn up sooner or later. Rin didn't seem much like a talkative person anyway. Geez, why did my thoughts keep returning to that eccentric man? Deciding that I wasn't going to waste my time thinking about any more pink-haired guys, my beloved Haruko aside, I get up from the lounge and meander my way back towards the front desk again. But once I arrive, I immediately notice my chatty coworker was still nowhere to be found. It was just like my boss had said. Eleanor wasn't anywhere to be seen, and it wasn't like her to leave the reception desk unattended for so long. Maybe she managed to knock over a pile of books again and was busy cleaning it up. It certainly wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary for her. Well, whatever, I'm sure she'll show up again soon. The impact from me plopping down in my office chair causes some of the papers around me to rustle, and a bright pink sticky note fluttering around captures my attention. Assuming it was left here by Eleanor, I peel the folded note off the computer screen and read it. Angel! Unfolding it, it read the following. I'll wait for you after work. But if you change your mind about our deal, just keep walking. I'll take the hint. Don't worry. That stuttering guy from aisle 8. With a little heart. The stuttering guy from aisle 8. I couldn't help but crack a smile at the name Rin chose for himself. And before I could allow Eleanor the chance to manifest behind me and tease me to kingdom come, I pocket the note and go back to sorting through the stack of returned books left on the desk. Did Rin take care of Eleanor? I don't remember if she showed up again the first time we played day 1. I don't remember. Is she dead? Is she dead? True to his word, I caught a glimpse of Rin patiently waiting for me on one of the benches as I pack up for the day and leave the library. From afar, he looks like an oversized puppy waiting for his owner to return from work. And, admittedly, I found it rather cute, especially with how his figurative tail started to wag upon my arrival. Friend seemed also too happy to see me, but before I could call him out on it, he offered me a bottle of water that I assumed he bought from one of the convenience stores down the street. You worked hard today. Now you can finally rest, huh? He's looking down at me again with a glimmer of expectancy in his eyes, so I hesitantly take the bottled water from his grasp and give him an affirmative nod of my head. Thanks. No problem. Did you want to head off now, or do you want to rest a bit? I mean, you were standing a lot today. He seems almost lost in his thoughts now, and I wondered how he knew what I'd been doing all day. After all, I figured he would have left after he found the book, but maybe he stayed a bit longer to read it. Oh, no, I'm fine. But do you think we can make a quick detour on the way? I still need to... Oh, hello? Jay? Look at Ren. Ren's mad again. He really hates it if our attention goes to anyone else, doesn't he? He's like, how dare? How dare? I was having one-on-one time with Angel. How dare? Oh, and another one. Hey, Leon. Heyo. Ah, I can recognize those boisterous voices anywhere. Oh, are they up here? Oh my god, they are. There's so many people. There's so many people now. This is Jay. Imagine paying to get into a club. My wallet is crying. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many people! I don't remember these two. Ah, I could recognize those boisterous voices anywhere. The first one belonged to Jaehyun, a guy I had met at university. He sat next to me during the first few days of orientation, and even offered to lend me his phone charger when the batteries started to run out. He was a fun guy to be around, though his extroverted and energetic personality was often hard to keep up with. But Leon, the other guy, was awkwardly hanging off Jay's arm, was a different story. We practically known each other since we were babies, but he moved away from Corland Bay when we were still in elementary school. I wasn't sure when he moved back to the Bay, but it was great knowing I'd be able to see him again. I just wish I could find the time to hang out with him like we used to. But I was always busy with work, and he was always busy playing volleyball and taking care of his sick mother in the hospital. Oh, so he's a good boy. You get a head pat, you good boy. You just want to play ball and take care of your sick mother. You a good boy. Before I knew it, I was being pulled out of my thoughts by Jay's bubbly laughter. Hey, still with us? Hey, Angel, finally finished with work? Oh, and who's this? Oh, look at that. He was like, then he was like, oh, yeah, I'm good boy. I'm good boy. As soon as I pay attention to him, his face goes back, like, neutral. This is Rin. We actually met at work today. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to tell Leon, the human personification of overprotective, that I had just met the man today. What would he think if he found out I was bringing home a complete stranger? He would be worried. He would be worried for our sanity and our safety, because that's not what you do with complete strangers when you first meet them. But this is a video game. We can do things. He usually rents out my recommended books at the library. Anyway, Leon, Jay, this is Rin. Rin, this is Leon and Jay. Unfortunately, these guys are my friends. It's truly uncomfortable to know a handsome bloke such as myself. Leon dramatically clutches a spot above his heart as he leans further into Jay's shoulder. So, you're Rin. Are you new here? I like to think I know everyone here in the Bay, but it seems like you've proven me wrong. Yeah. I recently moved here a couple of months ago. Oh, same as Angel. I'm pretty sure they moved back here, 2 months ago, right? Leon looks at me for confirmation, and I meekly nod my head. Strange how I've only been back here for 2 months. I've yet to find enough time to catch up with all my friends. Oh, what a coincidence. Ren, did you follow us here? Did you move into this town when we moved here? How long have you liked us? Or been interested in us, huh? Anyway, talking about moving is boring. Do you want to come hang with us? I barely noticed the way Rin gets shoved to the side by Jay, intentional or not. Nor could I make out the scowl on his face as soon as the excitable man leans a little too close into my personal bubble. We were just about to head over to Club Shoreline. Do you want to come? I'm sure Leon wouldn't mind paying for you as well. Oi, I don't mind paying for them, but who said anything about paying for you? I did, just now. Thanks, Leon. You're the best. Uh-huh. Imagine paying to get into the club because they're going to make your friend pay. I don't miss the way Leon rolls his eyes at Jay's antics before settling his gaze on me once more. Do you want to tag along? I really don't mind paying if you do. Sorry, guys. I already actually made plans. And do these plans have anything to do with this lanky fellow? My name is Rin. Actually, yes. I promised to hang out with him today. Aw, he can come clubbing with us too. The more the merrier. I'd rather not. Sorry. Maybe another time. I'm kind of drained from work anyway, so... Hey, no worries, Darl. Is that like a shortened form of darlin'? Hey, no worries, Darl. Just make sure you take it easy when you get back home, yeah? He shoots me a considerate smile before throwing an arm over Jay's shoulder. Well then, if you excuse us, I gotta find a way to get this knucklehead to cover his own entry fees. We can all catch up another time, okay? And if you need help with anything, just give me a ring, alright? I'll watch my phone like a hawk tonight. It was nice catching up with you again, Darl. And nice meeting you too, Ron. It's Ren! Like, he's like this Ren, not Ron. As I leave, I notice the way Leon looks Ren up and down, almost as if he was sizing him up. But Jay, like always, ignores the mood and thumps Leon on the back to encourage him to walk faster. I watch as they both throw a carefree wave over their shoulder as they both head off in the direction of the nightclub a few blocks from the street. So, that wasn't awkward at all. Ren's unhappy. Look at him. Oh, are they already gone? Nope, they're still hanging around here. I was like wondering if they're already halfway down the street. Her signal's still coming from work. Like, we're right here outside of work. We start going down the hall, apparently. Oh, no, they are moving away from us. Okay, our boss and Eleanor still at work. I turn to look at Ren, but his eyes seem to be fixated on the two retreating figures. He doesn't seem to snap out of it, so I gently call out his name again. Sorry. Do you want to head back home now? In the end, we made a quick detour to the local locksmith before heading back to my apartments. Okay, I did go and check really quick, and that interaction we just had was not in the original demo. So that was new and added in. Wow, that has been so long ago. I think the artwork has been adjusted too since then. Maybe. But anyway, we're back at the apartment. We took him with us. We went and got a lock, and now we're going to go deal with that. Hopefully, of course, he's going to help us change the lock. He had nothing to do with that, did he? No. So, this is my place. You'll have to excuse the mess. I wasn't expecting to have anyone over. Hey, don't worry about it. I know you're not a messy person. I mean, from what I can tell, you don't really seem like the type. How do you know we're not a messy person, buddy? Yeah, well, I hope you can still keep that image of me after you see the state of my place. His soft laughter echoes down the hallway and almost drowns out the sound of my neighbor opening her door. Oh, look, the grumpy face is back. He's like, how dare? How dare? He's like, I can't. He hates it. He hates it if we're not one-on-one. He wants all our time and all our attention. Like a little poopy. Oh. Violet almost seems embarrassed as she jumps behind her door, clearly not expecting someone to be around at this time, but she brushes it off with a soft smile and steps outside. Hello again, Angel. We seem to be bumping into each other a lot today, huh? Oh, who's this? How do I explain to my neighbor that Ren wasn't some guy I had just met at work today? I'm certain she'd chew me out for bringing home a complete stranger, but still, he didn't exactly seem like the type to murder me in my sleep, you know. In fact, he seemed more like the type of guy to ask me to return his order because he asked for no pickles or something. This is... I'm Ren. Immediately, his large frame blocks my view as he steps in front of my neighbor and me, almost as if he wanted to put as much distance between us as possible. One of his hands shoots out from inside his pocket, and he gruffly offers it to Violet for her to shake. Concerned about his abrupt actions, I sidestep him and look up to gauge his expression. He was so grumpy and unhappy, and now look at him. He's like, oh, Angel's looking. Smile. I am such a good boy. I'm a friend of Angel's. I see. I hadn't seen you around before, though. Are you new to the area? Relax, Vi. He's not a serial killer or anything. At least, I sure hope he wasn't. And why did I feel the certain urge to defend him? It wasn't like I could confidently say that he was some holy being that flew down from heaven or something. Maybe he was the one who needed to be called Angel instead. Oh well, it didn't really matter. Oh wait, I want to check this. Where's everybody at? Okay, so Eleanor is apparently still at work. Eleanor and our boss is still at work. Ren and Violet's here with us at the apartment. And it says updates every 3 to 5 hours. I guess in-game hours. And they're at, I guess that's the club. Maybe the club was right across the street. I guess that's where they're at. I want to know what's on the Heart Island. Really? Ren actually offered to stay at my place for the night in case that creep decides to come back. Oh! Well, I mean, he certainly has the height for it. Haha, I get that a lot. But don't worry. They're safe in my hands. Well, alright then. A friend of Angel's is a friend of mine. But I have my eye on you, Mr. Totally Not a Serial Killer. She whispers the next part to Ren under her breath, but clearly had the intention of letting me hear it as well. Just remember that I know what you look like now, so don't complain if you see your face plastered all over a milk carton soon enough. Well, alrighty then. Enjoy your night, and no funny business, you two. I'm off to work now. Toodles! Ignore her. Please. Alright. Okay, but I gotta ask. Was she holding a potted plant on a walk? Yes, she was. Woo, we're in our apartment now. Dropping my keys into the bowl, I shrug out of my coat and drape it over one of the chairs near the entrance. Well, make yourself at home. Turning to Ren, I watch as he awkwardly shuffles about in the hallway, almost uncertain if he should come inside or not. He moves to take off his shoes, and I watch in awe as he neatly stacks them next to the umbrella rack. Oh, are you the type to leave your shoes on at home? Sorry, I'll... No, you're fine. He really was adorable. But now that he was here, I wasn't quite sure what to do next. Usually I'd pop on a TV show or some anime while I'd chow down on some takeaway food. Or even just talk with Moth until some unreasonable hour in the morning. But now that I had company over, I wasn't quite sure what to do. I didn't even know what Ren liked to do in his free time. Turning to face the pink-haired man once more, I almost jumped back in fright. Clearly, I wasn't expecting him to get so close to me while I was lost in thought. He's like a puppy! I could almost feel the heat radiating from his large frame and feel the small puffs of air leave his nostril as he shyly leans down to look at me. Oh, so... Breathe, Angel. Breathe. Was there anything you wanted to do, or... Because I usually just... Damn it. It was hard to think straight when he was standing so close to me and wafting his stupidly strong scent of mint and fresh linen in my direction. Why was I even so attentive to the way Ren smelled? Wow, I'm beginning to sound like a creep. Nah, I don't really have anything I need to do. You can just go about your normal routine if you want. I'll try not to get in your way. Or you can just put me in a corner somewhere and pretend I'm not there. Whatever works for you. No offense, but you take up much more room than you think. So I doubt that would work. You a big boy. You a big tall baby. Touche. Once again, I found myself being drawn in by his soft laughter, and I couldn't help but chuckle along with him. Was it always this easy talking to him? It was like we were childhood friends reminiscing about old times or something. Except the only one making it awkward now was me. Glancing back at Ren, I noticed how he's still looking at me with those expectant eyes of his as he looms over me in the entryway. He obviously didn't want to do something I'd be uncomfortable with, and he couldn't really suggest anything since this wasn't his home. So, I guess the choice was up to me after all. Oh no. Ask him to leave? No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, this one. Suggest getting ready for bed, make a late night snack, watch some television. I mean, apparently that's what we normally would do, would be just watch some TV. Just ask him to leave. Be like, oh yeah, this was wrong. Bye. Watch some television. Well then, I usually just watch TV while I get ready for bed. Do you want to watch something to pass some time? Sounds great to me. Once we are both seated and comfortable on the couch, I pick up the remote and decide on something to watch. There wasn't much on at this time besides some B-list horror flick, and to my surprise, I found out that Ren actually liked those kind of movies. Or at least he seemed to enjoy it with the way he was hunched over in his seat, gaze intently staring at the screen as the hunt sequence began. Hunt sequence. Yandere. Yeah. I see what he's enjoying. But I suppose I could understand the intrigue. Seeing as once I glanced back at the television, I found myself completely enraptured by the suspense and overall chilling atmosphere of it all. The killer was chasing down his victim now, and I watched with bated breath as he stalks his way towards the door, cutting off the glow of light from underneath the door frame. Almost smugly, like he knew exactly where his victim was hiding, the masked killer knocks on the door before letting himself in. He walks with heavy footsteps towards the edge of the bed, before ever so slowly bending down, lifting the quilt up, raising his axe and... Oh! Ren! Ah! It wasn't the jump scare that got me, but rather Ren's abrupt yelp. Clutching my shirt where my rapid heartbeat thrummed against my chest, I spare a glance at the lanky man with fleeting anger in my eyes. Sorry, I wasn't... I really didn't think a cheap jump scare like that would get me. And here I thought you enjoyed watching these kinds of films. I do. I guess I wasn't paying much attention at the time. I see. And I didn't, in fact, see. We can change the movie. Oh, we can change the movie if you like. You don't have to watch it because of me. I know you prefer watching anime anyway. Nah, I don't mind watching some scary movie if you... Huh? How did you know I liked watching anime? That side of me wasn't something I'd go around telling attractive strangers. And I certainly remember if I told it to Ren. Oh, I think I saw one of your posters on the wall when we came in. Attack on Giants or something, I think. Oh. Smooth. That was smooth. Smooth recovery, bud. Oh, right. I forgot I hung that up when we first moved into my apartment. But I'm surprised he noticed it from all the way in the lounge room. But shouldn't it be dark by now in that hallway? It's not like there was any windows to let in the moonlight, and I hadn't turned on the light yet. I actually like that anime too. I recently started watching it because, well, I thought it looked interesting. He watches Attack on Giant? Well, now that I thought about it, it made a lot of sense. He definitely gave off Haruko vibes, and his oddly specific hairstyle and timid personality was proof of that. Then again, it really might have been a coincidence after all, but there's no harm in asking, right? Is that why you styled your hair like that? Because it honestly reminds me of one of the characters from it. He's one of my favorite characters, actually. Do you know him? Haruko? He's the sorcerer who... Come on, Angel. Tone it down. This wasn't Moth you were gushing to. No one needed to see the cringy side of you. Although, looking at Rin, he did seem to be interested in what I had to say. But then again, he was probably just being nice. Maybe it is just a trending haircut or something. I'm sorry. I like Haruko too. He's very timid and sweet, isn't he? I guess that's why he's a fan favorite, huh? Do you normally go for guys like him? Just asking? Just making sure? Okay, everybody's still where they are. I just want to check it all the time now. There's that switch in personality again. Was he always like this? I was beginning to think that it was more than just an act he was putting on. He's your type, right? Actually, I get a weird sense of deja vu from his words. And I find myself thinking back to the time when Moth asked me that very same question. And now that I thought about it, Rin definitely fit the description I gave them. He had Haruko's looks and personality, but also liked to dress in that cozy, soft academic aesthetic that I liked. But my interests were ever changing and depended on my hyperfixations, so I couldn't say for certain what my current type was. As if noticing my far-off stare, Rin breaks the silence by talking once more. Oh, but you asked about my hair, right? I guess it does have something to do with Haruko, but at the same time, not really. I chose this hairstyle because of other reasons. Well, that certainly was ominous. What other reasons was it? I mean, it's absolutely freaking adorable. But before I could ask, I watch as Rin subtly tries to mask a yawn by turning his head to the side while covering his mouth. It was endearing how he tried to pass it off as though he was simply looking around the room, but I knew better. Oh, dang it. I can read the word yawn and I start yawning. Oh, gosh. Okay. Ugh. Tired? I can go get your bed set up now if you like. Just give me a second to pull out the air mattress. It's fine. I don't want to be a bother. I could just sleep on the floor or something. I really don't mind, honest. But I have timber flooring. Seriously, don't worry about it. It'll just be 2 seconds. I get up from my spot on the couch and make a beeline for my closet before he can respond. And yet, I barely got 3 meters away before I could hear the heavy, telltale footsteps of Rin following close behind me once more. Almost like a lost puppy. It was honestly kinda cute. Shaking my head to dismiss those thoughts, I pull out my trusty air mattress from the closet and begin setting it up in the lounge room. That is, until I found out it had a massive gaping hole on the side. Those damn rats! I swear, if I had the chance to move apartments, I'd take it in a heartbeat. But until then, I continued to send complaint after complaint to that good-for-nothing landlord. Really? I don't mind sleeping on the floor. And like I said, I have an uncomfortable timber flooring. Unless... Boop. You could share my bed. You could sleep on my couch. My hallway has carpet. Maybe if I stack blankets up on the floor. I mean, you know what I'm gonna pick. You know what I'm gonna pick. But, I mean, that has 3 cushions on. I think that would be big enough to lay on. That couch is big enough to lay on, but I mean, he is a tall boy. The hallway has carpet, so he keeps insisting on sleeping on the floor, so technically, he could sleep on the carpet in the hallway. Maybe if I stack some blankets on the floor. I mean, that would work. That would make it comfy. I have done all three of these, okay? It is doable. It is doable. But come on, come on. We know you know as well as I do we're here to live on the edge, right? Right. Wow. Did I really just suggest that? And where did I suddenly get so much confidence from? From me? The player? Uh just a public service announcement. If you bring home somebody you just met, don't do this. Don't do this. Please, don't do this. This is how you get murdered. This is how you die. And at that, I could feel my entire face flush, and I could barely spare a glance at Ren, who noticed that he was sporting a similar demeanor. Sorry, I don't know why No, I don't mind. It's just, is that really okay with you? I don't want to make you uncomfortable by invading your personal space, and I really don't mind sleeping on the floor. No, it's fine. I'm the one who asked you to do this favor in the first place, so I owe you. After showing Ren to the bathroom to freshen up and changing into my own pajamas in the laundry room, I meet him in the middle and we both make our way to my bedroom. I didn't bother flicking on the light, knowing fully well I'd be busy ignoring his presence next to mine by pretending to be asleep. So instead, I awkwardly lead him in before turning to face him in the darkness. You can just, pick whichever side you prefer. You first. Oh, but maybe I should be the one closest to the door, just in case. He really didn't need to be so considerate. But nevertheless, I took my side on the left and slowly slipped underneath the sheets. It must have looked forced, but I awkwardly pat the empty space next to me and shoot Ren a crooked smile. He slowly makes his way over and joins me underneath the covers. And before he could even say anything, I slam a pillow down between us. Thwump. Just in case I roll over or something. I'm known to be a cuddler in my sleep. Oh, that's fine. I'm the same, I think. You think? I mean, no one's told me yet, but I've woken up to my limbs tangled around my pillows more time than I can count. I see. Yeah. Great. Now it's awkward again. But being this close to Ren, I could smell his scent once more, and it felt almost comforting. I had to fight the urge to roll over onto my side and face him. Or rather, the pillow once more. The bed dips as Ren moves around to get comfortable, and I find myself wondering what he might be looking at right now. Was it my ceiling? The pillow between us? Or was he laying on his side and facing the wardrobe? He could be a belly sleeper. Why was I so concerned in the first place? Sure, I suppose I did find him rather interesting, but that didn't really explain why I wanted to look at his face one more time. Did I want to get closer to him? Or was I just curious about what that stranger was currently doing in my bed? Call out to him, say goodnight, move the pillow, don't say anything. I want to move the pillow. I want to say something to him, so one of these three. I really don't remember what happened last time we played. Call out to him, say goodnight, move the pillow. Moving the pillow would be fun, because we could see him. I don't know. Let's call out to him. Ren? His response is almost immediate, and it felt as though he was waiting with bated breath for me to talk. The bed dips under his weight before his crown of pink hair comes into view, and I silently stare back at him in the dark. There seemed to be some unspoken tension between us, and I had to fight the urge to act upon it. What exactly was I feeling? And why did I want to find out? Lean over and kiss him, hastily backtrack, say goodnight, go to sleep. My hand slipped. Before I could think, I find myself leaning over and drawing my face closer to his. Ren seems to be the same wavelength as me, and I feel his warm breath fan against my cheeks as his own face draws near to close the distance. One of my hands shoots out to rest against his chest, and before I could stop myself, I leaned in the rest of the way. Almost immediately, I was met with a pair of soft lips and the taste of cherry on my mouth. My eyelids flutter shut at the sensation, and I let Ren's overwhelming presence engulf my entire being. The smell of fresh mint, masculine deodorant, and something that was wholly Ren flooded my senses, and I felt myself becoming intoxicated by it all. It was like two pieces of a puzzle slotting together with how perfectly our lips seemed to meld into each other, and I couldn't pull myself away. One of his hands rise up to cut my cheek, and I find myself keening softly as Ren tilts his head to deepen the kiss. He takes my bottom lip into his own and gently bites down before his tongue joins in, curiously probing against my lips as if to test the waters. When I meet him halfway with my own, he seems to have finally found the reassurance he needed before deepening the kiss even more. His other hand rests on my waist before gently pulling me closer, clearly not wanting any distance between us. Did that pillow just get yeeted? You know, I'm interrupting the moment. Okay, everybody's where they're supposed to be. So Ren wanted this just as much as I did? I could feel how eager he was as he kissed me, with more desperation and fervor than anything I'd ever experienced in my life. But we could only go on for so long before one of us needed air, and that someone happened to be me. When I pulled away, Ren practically whines at the loss of contact, and I watch with slight amusement as his lips unconsciously follow to seek out mine once more, before his eyes flutter open. I think you want it more. I tasted blood and I want more. A beat passes as we just stare at each other, taking in the moment and to process what had just occurred. His hands are still on me, and it was only then that I noticed he was tracing faint stars on my cheek with his thumb. Did that really just happen? His voice is soft. So soft I could barely make out what he was saying. He's staring at me with so much overwhelming adoration in his eyes that I couldn't help but look away. And that was when I saw just how hard that kiss affected him. I think he got excited. As if noticing what I was staring at, Ren let out an awkward sound and shifted so that his lower half was obscured by the blankets once more. Sorry, you're just really hard to resist. Not that I want to resist you or anything. I just, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I want you. Taken aback by his sudden boldness, I had to allow myself a moment to collect my thoughts. I think he's enjoying this. I know, we're being too easy. We're being too easy, but I wanna know. Okay, sorry, what was that? Maybe we should go to bed now. You know, we probably should go to bed now, but what did you say? Oh, nothing. Sorry, you probably want to sleep now, right? I'll let you do that. Good night, Angel. Giving him a weak reply, could he even hear me? I awkwardly turn over onto my side and settle back into bed. As Ren does the same, I feel the mattress shift once more, and a heavy silence lingers in the air. Maybe he fell asleep already? Oh, I doubt that. I doubt that. He's in his mind imagining what could have just happened. Deciding to push my luck and break the silence once more, I whisper to Ren one final time. Good night, Ren. Good night, Angel. Sweet dreams. I'll stay up a bit longer in case anything happens. So don't worry about a thing and just get some sleep, okay? No one's gonna break in on my watch. I'll see you in the morning. The fleeting touch of his hand still lingers on my cheek as I find myself drifting off into a blissful sleep. End of day 1! The next day will soon begin. Would you like to save your progress? Warning, quick saving will overwrite any previous saves. End of day... Wait. New? And then I'll just save it myself. I'm gonna go to 3. So we'll know day 2 starts there. Okay, that was all of day 1. We made it through. Should we go back? See load. I can see you. Okay. Because I do like trying to find all the different endings. Is there different endings for end 1? Or I think it would just go to that. But I thought we made it like really dark before. That was a long time ago though. But I am so glad we are playing this again. I'm sure there's so much differences. Like already, day 1 is longer than it was originally. Cause, like that interaction with the people were moved in was, oh my god, I can't talk. Our 2 friends, I think that was a new interaction. I think the first time I played it, it took us an hour to play day 1, and now it's like an hour and a half. So, yeah, more has been added in. I kind of do want to go back. Can we get a different ending for... I don't think we could get a different ending, but it'll probably, like, affect what's going on. Because I'm sure it's just rolling into day 2. So, let me know if you want me to go and see if we can get any other interactions with Ren right off the bat. And I'll try doing that in the future. Because I want to see any different ones. Because I think we kind of... Didn't we make him mad? Or we kind of got him to freak out or something before? It's been a while. Oh my gosh. How do I get back to the main menu? Load, settings, quit, load, save, autoplay, history, back. I don't know how to get to the main menu. Wait, where's our friends? Oh, everybody's in the same place. Updates every 3 to 5 hours. Okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below if you are interested in seeing more of the days. And I'll see you next time. Bye!